Hello, I'm Ed Greenberg, and this is my partner Lee DeBoer. We are the co-founders of Broadway Near You. BNY's mission is to film the best in English-speaking musical and straight stage theater and distribute it globally to an audience through movie theaters, on television, and digitally. Currently, live theater is the only form of mass entertainment that only has local distribution. You have to be at the venue in order to see the show. We intend to change that. To give you a sense of the size of the problem, for a typical show that's on Broadway, one that lasts perhaps 26 weeks, over 90% of the US audience and a larger percent of the global audience can't see it simply because they're not in New York during that period of time. BNY intends to fill that gap and give everybody the equivalent of a seat in the third row of the orchestra.
And in our first year of operation, we've been very busy and productive. After securing our initial round of financing, we were looking for a title that would be a great example of the kind of title BNY would like to bring to its consumers throughout every season. Plus, we wanted to find an example that would give us a look at the kind of production and distribution plans that we'd have for each of our titles. We found a perfect example in Driving Miss Daisy. We shot the show in its Australian run after two very highly successful runs in both New York and London. The show stars James Earl Jones and Dame Angela Lansbury. And we worked with some of Australia's finest film talent, the leading multi-camera director and one of the world's leading feature film editors, to bring a great capture to the screen, one that the author of the play has even seen and loved. So we're very proud of it, and it's going to be our first release this spring. We also reached agreement with several major theater production companies who bring volume of high-quality titles to the London and New York stages every year. These are the Lincoln Center Theater Production Group, Jeffrey Richards Productions, and the Ambassador Theater Group. We also concluded a deal for worldwide outside of Canada rights for the Des Machina production of Twelfth Night, which stars Brian Dennehy.
One of the accomplishments that we're most proud of is our distribution agreement. We have an agreement with one of the leading distributors of alternative content that is groundbreaking. We believe that we have the only contract that allows for multiple shows and, most importantly, doesn't leave our shows to only present on a weekday night. We are guaranteed at least one Saturday night production showing for each production, as well as a full day.
Also, we found that these popular theater titles, especially ones that have feature film stars, television stars in them, are really known globally. James Earl Jones and Angela Lansbury are certainly great examples of that, given their feature roles in television series over the years. So Daisy's a perfect example of a title that will really have an international appeal, and we've already been getting inquiries about that title and others for our first season at BNY. Similarly, all the major emerging digital platforms have come to us already and looking for partnerships that could extend into the future for BNY titles.
We're pleased to share the BNY story with you.
Thanks very much.